to you was ki what's this niche is all about, and are there any prerequisites for this to start up with this niche?
Okay, so when I say or when we say that it's a holistic health niche, everything related to a human body, for example, your mental health, your gut health, your nutrition, your fitness, and everything all sums up and comes under holistic health nutrition. It's basically like as a whole, what everything that is related to a human health, starting from mental health to everything that connects them and for the well-being of a person, is called holistic health writing. The reason, the reason why I would say that you need to have a degree in background, like in maybe in nutrition, for example, or might be you might be a doctor, because the people I have worked with, they always wanted that credibility that the information you're writing should come from a renowned person, maybe a doctor or maybe anyone related from the medical background. So I would suggest, like, it's not compulsory, but most clients and startups prepare that, like, at least one their writer to be have certain knowledge about basic biological knowledge on a particular subject, because I feel health niche is completely different from other niche. Because when you're writing, if suppose any article that I'm writing on, my objective is not to like rank on Google. The first objective has to be, and the responsibility is we have to provide the correct information, and then comes the SEO and all things. And I believe that along with health, holistic health, you sort of have a responsibility to that the information that you're providing is helpful and credible for the consumers and the readers. So I would suggest that the prerequisite should be someone from the health, like having a basic knowledge about biology, and it's great if someone is from medical background.
Great. So, like, people from the non-medical background can start up with this niche, or like what planning they have to do once they uh, start, like, decide to put up this niche.
Yeah, I know so many holistic health writers who are not from science background. I know someone who has a degree in economics and she is doing great as a holistic health writer. But she have done some certain courses on Udemy and other for with certain knowledge to be able to write on something. But if you are a beginner, you can, or maybe someone who is niching down to a holistic health, what you can do is maybe you can pick up any course on Udemy. There are so many good courses there, and you can get started. Or maybe you can tell them when you reach out to any client or customers, and if they say that we need someone from the health background, you can use that knowledge of yours, or maybe show them the certifications that you can write on it. So, and the basic, the rest thing follows in the same way, like make samples. And one thing I would say, always add your backlinks and any information that you quote in a health article should have any related to maybe research paper or research articles. So you have to read a lot of research papers and articles to be able to write on health. And that's it. You can all get started. Like if you have, you need to know like basic biology and like writing skills for that.
Okay, and if we comes on to creating content in this niche, so what type of content can be created, and like it should be based on the health niche that we are writing on, or it should be on the journal freelancing and writing part. What do you think about it?
Most people prefer that you should have certain articles on health niche. For example, when I started out, I had samples on tips to have a better sleep, how to take care of your mental health in this corona thing, and some basic articles that anyone can do. And then I started with a health startup, and they sort of like made me research on hypothyroidism, like the PCOS and all things. And now I'm more like deep into health. But when I was starting out, you can have like normal health related, maybe how to sleep better or how to not take stress, or 10 fitness mistakes you must avoid. So when you're starting out, you can prepare sample on those, and then eventually, when you start getting clients, you can always like delve into the health thing.
Okay, great. And apart from the samples, I've heard this that we have to build a personal brand on various social media platforms as well. So, what's that content strategy should be for a holistic health writer?
Okay, so personal brand is very important, no matter whatever niche you write on. Let me just state a case study from my recent one of my posts. So recently I was not very well. So what I did was I'm starting out on Twitter. So I posted something with health come responsibility. Make sure to choose it wisely. I guess you have seen that post. So the thing happened is when I posted that on Twitter, there was like no reach on that post. So what I did the next day, I was not very well. So I decided to put that up on LinkedIn, and that post like went something around 500 plus likes and 14,000 plus views, and that got me like two premium clients. So content strategy and for building a personal brand is very important because no matter how much you reach out or not. Okay, we have a question that we are not audible. Can you hear my hand?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. We can confirm it from other people. Are we not audible to anyone?
Okay, yeah, yeah. We are audible, yeah.
Now we are audible. Okay, great. Sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah, please
Yeah.
continue, Snana.
So having a personal brand is like the first thing you should focus on after like creating samples because even if you cold email someone or maybe you reach out to someone for work, you always have to show that who you are because if you are not credible and people don't know you, no matter how much they love your samples, no matter what who you are, you have to have a personal brand and a proper content strategy. And there are so many posts, like there are so many people who get thousands of inbounds just because the content they push out every day. So having a content strategy and personal brand is like really important, and I suggest everyone to focus on that.
Okay. There is a question that I received from one of the attendees before that suppose someone has approached us for writing, like for creating the health related content, but once we told them that we have a non medical background, they were little like what we say not clear if we can write well for them. So how to make them sure that we can write in this niche well, even if we are not from the medical background?
Yeah, so if you are already a writer and you have explored other niche, but you can say that, hey, I understand your concern, but you can state some example that I wrote on other niches also, but I haven't like explored health and I'm not from medical background, but I have done a course, diploma course on Udemy, or maybe you can share some of the case studies of your past clients, how you have explored other niches. But yeah, this is very common, and I really understand where this is coming from because most people do not go for health writers who are not from like medical background. That's a common thing, but international people don't really care about it. The more I have seen, I'm not generalizing, but that's what I have noticed from my experience that Indian people always want that credibility from a writer. So you have to make convince them, and or maybe you can just tell them that, hey, I can do this. Maybe you can do a paid trial or something and see it for yourself.
Okay, great. So my next question to you is how to get clients for being in this niche, like whom to approach and what should be the strategy for approaching clients.
Mhm. So when you're writing on holistic health niche, your target audience is mostly health startups and health coaches, be it a nutrition coach or health coach or fitness coach in general. So what you can do is, I'll share how I did. I connected with them on LinkedIn. I just reach out to them and I just give brief about like who I am or maybe just talk to them and build relationships. And then when they need a writer to write for them, they already have me in the back of my mind. So that's one way if you're doing outbound. Or maybe there are job postings, many people who post it also under like Find a Pro or something. I've noticed you post there also. So you can try there. And on Instagram, you can connect with like health coaches, or maybe you can try cold emailing. But when you're starting out, you have to be very serious about pushing out the type of content, because no matter what it is, we all love inbound leads. So you have to like optimize the profile first, and then push out content, and then reach out to people and connect with your target audience and talk to them. You don't need to pitch them on the first message or something. You just have to talk to them. You can tell them what you do, ask them what are the problems and pinpoints in their business. Or when you're starting out, you can offer a free blog also. Like if you want to be very, even you're starting out, like you have no samples on that niche, you can do is you can do it as the like paid sample, or maybe you can do it like 500 word sample on the health niche. Because when I was starting out, I did that. I offered someone a 500 word free blog post, and they really liked my post. So that's how you get your clients. And make sure you connect with the right set of people and on the right platform. Because what I've noticed is health coaches are not very much active on LinkedIn, but they are very active on Twitter and Instagram. So you need to know how to reach out to them and on which platform to reach out to them, and the rest will follow.
Okay, that's quite like detailed answer. And now my question is, if you want to share any real life experiences or case studies where we can learn from more about this niche, so you're open to go on with it.
Okay, let me like share an incident which recently happened related to someone who was looking for a medical writer. All right, that person, he reached out to me that hey, we have a requirement for content writing on health niche. It's related to hypothyroidism. So can we get on a call, and can you send me your samples? So I forwarded some of my work, and that person really liked my samples, and he told that he wanted to get on a call with me. So as asked, I got on the call, and then he told me that okay, we have already have a medical writer who is a doctor by profession, and she is charging something like less than what I usually charge. So and she is from a medical background, and even though she is from medical background, she's charging so less. So why do you want like charge so much more? And the interesting part was, she is a doctor, I agree on that part, but I'm doing a degree in nutrition, and that thing was on diet and everything. So I was like, okay, I understand where you're coming from. Let's do two blogs on the rate I am suggesting, and then if it suits and fits a niche and it aligns with the business, what we can do is we can take it further. And after doing it, that person after doing this two blogs as we have discussed, and then he was like, okay, we can go for the same price. So when you're reaching out to people, they might not like trust you or might not believe in your writing skills. So what you can do is convince them. Like no matter suppose you have a pricing which is higher than the market or maybe something, and then you have to like tell them like why you're charging that amount of money, or maybe you can show them like why you're charging. So if someone is not very confident about your writing skills or is doubting that the rate is very high, what you can do is ask them to take that as on your rate. And if they really like it, they'll go for it. And if not, you can look for other clients. So yeah, I really understand that coming from a medical background is something which is very normal in like holistic health writing, but you can always make your way if you are very confident and know what you're writing on.
That's great. Like it just gives us how we can deal with the clients and how should be flexible with the working, but yeah, constant with the rates and everything. Our deals should be there.
Yeah.
Great. So that was all the questions I had actually. So if anyone has any more questions, they can put it out. One more question, like not a question, but yeah, just want to ask this, that what different types of things a holistic health writer can go with, and it will be great if you can give a brief about things like how to begin with the health blog or how to begin with the health social media posts and different type of content in this niche?
Okay, so when you're posting and creating content on social media, you have to be like very generalized. Maybe let me give you an example of a post that I made. Five website mistakes a health coaches make on their like on their business. And so I noted down five mistakes and I explained it them. And so you can create such content. Or another that tweet that I shared on LinkedIn only. That also got like really appreciation because I was talking how health writing is comes more with responsibility. So you have to like batch it in that way. Or you can do it. You can just make it three content pillars. For example, my content pillars are content writing general, then copywriting, and something related to like health, where I'll be talking about my experiences, my expertise, and everything. So that way, you have to batch it out into three different categories or maybe four, whatever you feel comfortable with. And then you start posting on those things. And that way, people will know that you're very confident and your expertise lies in like doing what you're good at. So that way, you can do the content thing. And when it comes to making samples, what you can do is you can start writing on Medium, or maybe you can reach out to publications. There are very like so many publications which accept guest posting on Medium, because when you're starting out, guest posting on other platforms get a little bit tough. So I would suggest you to go on Medium and apply to various like publications, and you can start guest posting there. So that way you will have a credibility that you have written on particular topic. And at the same time, it's not just a Google Doc sample. So uh, yeah. So that way you can start making it like making blogs or articles for that. And if you want to write on Thrive Global on mental health, that's a great platform. And if you're writing on Medium, it will be, for example, the Holistic Health publication or maybe the Road to Wellness. So there are so many publications. When you Google them on the internet, you'll find them and you can start pitching them.
Right. So hope it answers Saloni's question as well. Uh, yeah, I guess that was all the questions I had. We can wait for just 2 more minutes, and if anyone has any question, they can put it out. Uh, Rest, we can end the session here. Hi, Suhana, I'm audible to you?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So, do you want anything else to share? Uh,
I think someone raised their hand.
yeah. Let me unmute them. I'm not getting the option of unmuting them. Guys,
Uh,
please write your questions in the chat box.
okay, I can see a like invite to speak something.
Yeah, if you can see, please give them the access. Yeah, hi Ranjan.
Yeah, hi, Rajan Matthew here. Am I audible?
Yes, you are
Yeah.
audible.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, thank you very much, Harshita and Suhana, for organizing this brief. I'm a person basically come from a very different background, but I'm very interested in getting into writing. Interested in the writing for I would say personal health, fitness, and. But yes, I have a great capacity to research and to track down things as required. And I'm very interested in kind of building up a kind of a branding and building up kind of a basically a space where I can share information. Yeah. So just wanted to mention that to you. And so basically, I think you mentioned this. So how to overcome some of the challenges if you are not what we call not specifically qualified is basically by the quality of your work. So I can put it on places like Medium. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That could also be in terms of these kind of articles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also interested in getting kind of jobs. Basically people might be looking for writers. So I mean, how do we connect with such people doing these things?
Like you want to connect with people who want to hire writers.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Freelance and these kind of assignment sort of thing. Yeah.
yeah, what you can do is there's a job section on LinkedIn. You can
Okay.
apply there, Or
Okay.
maybe you can reach out to people. Maybe you can try out like cold emailing or cold DMs. But for
Okay.
that, you have to have a very strong portfolio.
Right.
So I would suggest you to write few samples and yeah, you write few samples. And the reason why I told you to post on Medium instead of having a personal blog is when you're
Mhm.
putting out on a publication, there's so many people who read those blogs. So might
Right.
be that someone might turn into any reader might turn into a like client.
Mhm.
It gives you that exposure that beginners need when they're starting out. So
Right.
yeah, so focus on writing on Medium, and then you can connect with people on the job section of LinkedIn. Or maybe if you're like really beginner, you can do is there's a job portal called Indeed, which is like very genuine. So you can what you can do is find out job postings there, and then connect with the person hiring or the CEO of that company on LinkedIn or Instagram, and then like showcase what you have written or the articles that you have, whatever your expertise and writing skills are. Talk to them, and then that way you can pitch them.
Okay. Fine. Yeah, I think you've given me a good overview. I'm gonna connect with you guys, with both you and Harshita. I'll try and connect through LinkedIn and any other forum to kind of see how I could collaborate and go forward. Yeah. Thank you very
Yeah,
much for this
that would be
question.
great. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can unmute Saloni as well.
Yes. So, hi, Sohana and Harshita. Thank you for organizing this wonderful session. I did come to know a lot of things. One of my questions was exactly what Rajan asked. I had a question exactly similar to his. If we are cold emailing or reaching out to the target audience, how exactly we understand that they are the target audience? Like you said, we can obviously observe the job vacancies that are posted, like you mentioned. But
Mhm.
other than that, if we want to approach them on maybe Instagram or any other social media site, how
Okay.
do
So are you
you
a like
exactly?
complete beginner, or do you have samples
I
on
am a
other?
complete beginner. I
Okay,
am a
then
complete
I would
beginner.
suggest you to focus on post on Facebook groups. Like you have to very like with that I have to add a disclaimer. Okay, that Facebook groups can be very scammy, and so you have to reach out to
Yeah,
people
because
there.
I
Yeah, and what you can
because
do
I
is
tried the Facebook group thing, and yeah, most of them turned out to be extremely low paying, along with very shady and scammy things which are being written in the description as to how they wanted the content writer to be. So
Mhm.
I was curious about.
Okay, first you should make samples, at least 3 to 4 samples in this niche. One you can write on nutrition or health, or maybe any other topic related to health. And then what you can do is you can reach out to coaches for like, hey, I saw that you don't usually post very often. So blogging is very important, and you can state like very um, a blog from a reputed any reputed company or any reputed business that why blogging is so much important. And then you can say that, hey, I'm starting out as a freelancer, as a holistic health writer, and I want to like I can offer a free blog for you in exchange of a testimonial.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. So that way, and always make sure that
And yeah,
person can publish it under your name if it's possible. And if it's not, you'll have like the benefit will be you'll have a work experience, and then you'll have a testimonial.
testimonial to go ahead. Okay. And the other question that I wanted to ask is obviously about the personal branding part. We all recognize in the days of social media how important personal branding is. So my
Yeah.
question is, as a health or a fitness content writer, what exactly should I be focusing on a medical as well? I luckily come from a medical background, so I can
Mhm.
definitely leverage that a little.
Yeah, you can post any case studies. Maybe what you have noticed that in the lockdown period, people are not taking care of their health, and the
Yes.
data on like how things are very different. And that way you can explain how you have contributed if you're from a medical background. So that way people will connect with you. So that way you can start your journey like,
Okay.
hey, I am very interested in health, and this I am, and that this way I can help people or something. That may be your first post or maybe introductory post. And after that, you batch it
Okay.
into pillars, as I have told you earlier. Like you have to make a mix and match about everything. You don't like you just cannot post
Okay.
only on health. maybe you can post a picture, like maybe you can post the importance of importance of doing yoga, or maybe you can write like, hey, we understand that yoga is very important for better sleep, this and that. I have written an article, and you can write an article and publish it in the LinkedIn article posting section.
Part,
And then,
yes.
yeah, in the post, you can mention that I have written an article on 10 tips that yoga, or maybe 10 benefits of yoga, and I have linked that in the comment section.
Okay,
So that
that
way,
sounds great, Suhana.
yeah,
Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
Hope it answers your question. And if anyone has any more question, they can put it out. I can see people joining now. So actually, we are on the edge of completing the session. So yeah, Suhana, I guess we can end with the session now.
Yeah.
Great. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining in, and thank you, Suhana, for the lovely session. I hope you enjoyed the session as well.
Yeah, I loved it. Thank you for having me here. I enjoyed talking to you and the rest of the participants here.
Great. So I hope you all are enjoying your weekend, and it's about to end. So yeah, have a good day. Bye bye.
Bye.
Suhana, I just want you to end the room because you are the host.
Okay,
So
all right. Okay,
in the leave room section, you will be getting the option.
got it.